This is CES MMA.
All right, let's take a look at the Pinnacle Vodka tail of the tape. Eric Spicely coming in at 2-0. He's 27 years of age, stands at 6'1", a couple of inches above Tyler Rose, who is 1-0 in his career, 21 years old. Both fighters came in at the 170-pound weight limit. Let's send it down to our cage announcer, Rick Provost, for the official introduction.
This is the Pinnacle Vodka bout of the evening. This fight is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the welterweight division. The timekeeper tonight is Paul Goodwin. Our referee in the cage is Kevin McDonald. Let's meet the fighters. Fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 169 pounds, with a professional record of 1 win and 0 losses, 1 win coming by way of submission out of North Branford, Connecticut, representing Calandrelli MMA. Please welcome Tyler Rose. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 170 pounds, with a professional record of 2 wins and no losses, with 1 win coming by way of submission. Out of Providence, Rhode Island, representing Tim Burrell, BJJ, and Triforce MMA, please welcome Eric Dreamcatcher Spicely. 5 rounds, welterweights.
Here we go, Tyler Rose and Eric Spicely in the welterweight division in this opening bout.
And just checking things off, it's 3 rounds, boys and girls, not 5. It's not a title fight.
Tyler Rose made his debut with Reality Fighting in June, Scott, won a second-round submission victory against David Porter, and that was his lone win thus far in his pro career.
Well, somebody's always going to go tonight. Both these guys lock up well. Eric did a nice job for the takedown, trying to gain his back. He's got 1 hook in. He's really trying to shuck him off here, and Eric's pulling guard now.
Great work early on in this opening round by Eric Spicely.
Tyler has good control. He really came out of a sneaky, little precarious position there. He almost had his back taken.
This, of course, is Spicely's 3rd and final fight of 2013, looking to make it a perfect 3-0.
He's working the rubber guard now, mission control, trying to apply that triangle, or quite possibly an arm bar. He's trapped his right arm for a couple of strikes, trying to soften him up and see what position's open. Tyler needs to desperately try to posture up, get his head free here, and maybe free up that right arm.
You see Spicely trying to use his legs to not allow him to get that head free.
And also make a quick transition as you see him go right there to a triangle. But Eric's doing a great job. See how he's at a slight angle there? He's almost parallel to his shoulders to Eric's chin. Makes it very tough to wrap that second leg around. And that's what he's going to need for a triangle.
Like you said, Rose trying to posture his way out of it, but no such luck thus far. 3.5 to go in the opening round.
Well, there's an omoplata right here. If Eric sees it, and he just did it to roll. Great job. Secured that leg. It was a fantastic sweep using the Uma. Eric doing a very good job. He's got knee on belly now, looking maybe to pass over. Thought better of it.
And right away, you see Spicely's ability on the ground. What a tactician he is.
Yes, he did. He actually just made a small attempt for an Americana there, a little key lock. But if you look, Tyler did a great job of reversing here. He caught Eric off balance. Now Eric throws up an arm bar. Can't quite see it from where we're at the moment, but he looks like there we go. He's really trying to secure that arm and extend his hips. If he feels he has the arm secured, he would have extended his hips. Now he's in a little bit of he's in a very wide triangle position, but Eric does a really good job of keeping his hips active, and Tyler's doing a phenomenal job of creating that tough angle for Eric to finish any submission with. Tyler did a nice job of posturing to make that position back to full guard. Very tactical ground battle going on at the moment.
Yeah, we talked so much about Spicely's ability. We're kind of overshadowing what Rose has done thus far.
Well, he's done a great job of defending. He's swept and he's reversed very well. He's very patient. You can tell both fighters, very composed, especially early on.
Now just under 2 minutes to go in round one of this 3-round welterweight bout.
Eric's now trying to manipulate Tyler's hands to get him exactly where he wants them. And he's doing a fairly good job. He isolates that right arm very well. He has a triangle over the arm. He extends his right leg under who's looking for that. And a great job by Tyler reversing it. And another scramble. This is the tactical grappling match we have going on at the moment.
It's been an incredible chess match through the first 3.5 minutes of this first round.
A lot of novice fans don't quite get what's going on at the moment. And if I can try to break it down very simply, both fighters are jockeying for position. Both fighters are looking for an advantageous position. And by doing so, all these little things, Eric has a right arm underhook that keeps his hips free. By him bringing his leg across the top like that, it's a rubber guard is what he's trying to do. And it keeps, now he goes for the omoplata that he swept him with once before, and Tyler is fighting this off. There's your sweep and your turnover via the Uma. That was more guided by Tyler. He didn't like the position he was in. Now Eric has a very dominant mount. Great right hand there. Really opened him up well. Her second one, same way. Tyler doing a good job scrambling, but he had to give up his back in the process.
Yeah, 2 big right hands by Spicy. Takes his back in the process. That really softened him up. And now come the hammer fist.
Yeah, and Eric's doing a good job. So he's trying to swim through, and he dropped into an armbar, thumb up. He needs to kind of crank that hand over, get Tyler's thumb to the ceiling, and now support his hips up.
He's got about 5 seconds, Scott.
He's not going to get it. Tyler did a great job to come parallel. Great job. That is the technical grappling we were just talking about.
And take a look at Tyler Rose's left eye busted open. Obviously one of those big right hands from Eric Spicely busted him up right toward the end of the round.
Yeah, Eric did a great job of standing him up hard and throwing that right hand down. I'd like to see how they work this cut.
So good first round for both fighters. Nice chess match through the first 4 minutes. And then with Eric Spicely gaining mount at the beginning and dropping those right hands, probably gains the edge right there toward the end.
I'd have to give the grappling advantage. Now you can hear his corner right now. Tyler's saying that his shoulder's killing him. That's the omoplata, which is a shoulder lock. The doctor's already in. He's saying my shoulder's killing me. He might stop this now. That'll be really sad.
You know, you could fucking really screw up your rotator cuff if that's a problem. You tell me. I'm gonna stop the fight if you want.
Well, doctor's leaving
If we
in his
could keep
hands.
the microphone, if we could keep the camera on Tyler's corner.
Still not sure whether he's going to come out for round number 2. Doctor is leaving it in his hands.
It looks like they're going to stop this fight.
That hurts, you can't do it. You know, I don't know. It could be a tear.
See, here's the funny part now is only the doctor, there's a lot of time in between rounds right now, but only the doctor can stop the clock from starting before we can actually continue while he's being evaluated. So now he's going to call the fight.
That's going to do it. Looks like Dr. CC is going to put an end to this one. Does not want him to injure the shoulder anymore. A possible rotator cuff tear, as you heard him refer to. So that is it. Eric Spicely gets the win via stoppage, doctor's stoppage, at the end of round number 1. Spicely now 3-0, and probably a wise decision by Dr. CC. It did not appear that the fighter wanted to stop the fight or make the call himself. The doctor makes the call instead. We're going to take a look, Scott, at the Badass Incorporated replay to see exactly what you were talking about.
The move is, I don't know if we're going to, this is where he finishes the fight. He goes for the arm bar. He's not complaining about his elbow hurting in the corner. He's complaining about his shoulder. And that came from the earlier omoplata shoulder locks that Eric had done. But you can see here, Eric steps over for the arm bar, tries to secure that hand. You need your thumb facing the ceiling. And that elbow, you can see where Tyler's elbow's turned side to side. He's doing a great job of defending the arm bar. Maybe if he has a shoulder issue to begin with, he can't get a lot of strength on it, but he did a great job of fighting off that arm bar, so Eric couldn't finish.
Now, although it wasn't the arm bar that did it, perhaps that was what accentuated some of the damage. Let's send it down to our ring announcer, Rick Provost, for the particulars.
At the advice of the cage side physician, there has been a stoppage at the conclusion of the first round, and your winner is Eric Dreamcatcher Spicely.